On Monday, Wendell Manwarren took his place in the spotlight to discuss his life on and off the stage. He spoke at the Monday Night Theatre Forum, which takes place every other week. He described a career that was the fruit of chance, raw talent, and unbridled passion. As Soyini Gray tells us, it was a long session, but when this country's best voices speak, you listen.
To hear him tell it, Wendell Manwarren found performance. And thank God he did, because it gave his life purpose. He was born at the right time in the right space. Born and raised in Belmont in 1964, when the area was teeming with culture and community. Manwarren found this thing that drew his attention, and he allowed it to take hold. If you only know him from the Rapso group 3 Canal, well, let me remind you that Wendell Manwarren has had star turns as an actor. He said the period in the early 90s when he acted in Walcott's plays like Tijan and His Brothers were his prime. But despite the stellar reviews, he hung up his hat.
Because acting is hard. And if you want to do it right, you have to invest a lot. And you have to look around at everything that's happening around you. And it wasn't a decision made in isolation. It was just where I was at that time in my life, and it just opened up a whole new space.
As a man who is able to make his living with his magnificent voice, Manwarren kept the audience hanging on to his every word. And he had a lot of things to say about the lack of respect we have for our secret spaces.
As Joseph Campbell, who's one of my heroes, would say, you know, you have to follow your bliss. But in order to follow your bliss, you need sacred spaces within which to create the work. This is one of these spaces, right? Black Box, for all it is worth, is one of those spaces. Little Carib Theatre. We make these spaces all the time. Out of nothing, we make something. Yeah, that's still our reality.
He says we need to protect our institutions so that they can do what they're supposed to, like provide spaces to develop the talent that fills our creative industries. The Trinidad Theatre Workshop is doing its part as a member of the Consortium of Creative Groups, which includes the Trinidad and Tobago Performing Arts Network, the Digital Film Institute, and the Trinity College in Trinidad Global Learning Site, which produces the Monday Night Theatre Forum, which, as Tony Hall explains, follows a legacy set by Beryl McBurney, the letting us sit at the feet of our elders to learn. Soyini Gray, CNews.